Welcome to the Schoodic Peninsula. This is part of Acadia National Park in Maine that not many people actually come to because it is separate from the rest of the park.
Schoodic Peninsula is about an hour away from where we're staying in Mount Desert.
Not a lot of people make this drive, and there's some really interesting scenery, and it's also famously 10 times less busy than the main part of Acadia National Park, which is right up our alley.
So we hope you all enjoy exploring Schoodic Peninsula with us.
So our first stop on the peninsula is Frazer Picnic Area, Frazer Point. I've seen several different names. Yeah, a lot of different options here. I do know that there's picnic tables, and it's on a point, and maybe somebody named Frazer owns it. I'm not sure about that fact, but the rest of it I do know.
There's also a really pretty lighthouse on the end of this little cove inlet thing over here. I don't know if you can see that.
See if I can point at it. Maybe here-ish. It's the Winter Harbor Lighthouse. Oh, now I'm picking Candace's nose. I'm really bad at this.
I think you said you had to take a boat to actually get up close to the lighthouse. Yeah, this place is very, very peaceful. You could sit out here on the rocks, read a book.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of picnic tables and fire rings. Haven't seen any like little barbecue camp grills yet, but if there's a fire ring, I guess you could cook on that. Our next stop is a little hike. It is the Sundew Trail, which is 1.8 miles.
So the trail is relatively flat. It should be a nice, easy walk, but I think you get some really beautiful views of the bay. We put on our layers because it's quite chilly today, and the sun is mostly just behind the clouds. We
are not complaining, by the way. We have been complaining all summer about the heat. We are stoked about how chilly it is.
Yeah, we're glad it's chilly, but we didn't pack well for some reason. Like, neither of us bought an actual coat. Like, I have like my rain jacket, but that's like the only coat I have, and we each have like one flannel. So I'm not really sure where our brains were when we were packing, because it's like down in the upper 40s at night here. But anyways, we're glad to be chilly instead of sweating to death.
Very glad. See how it looks.
It's beautiful.
We have left the last trail, the Sundew? I keep wanting to call it. What am I wanting to call it? Sunkissed. It's not the Sunkissed Trail, it's the Sundew Trail. And now we have come to the Schoodic Head Overlook and Anvil Loop Trail, which is just over 2.5 miles.
The ascent on this one at the very beginning is quite steep.
Like, if you have all trails, it kind of shows you like color gradients. This is red, and it's just kind of showing like this. I'm also looking at the trail start, and it's pretty much just a boulder that you climb over. And some people said there's a couple technical spots and some light rock scrambling.
Yeah, I'm not wearing the appropriate footwear today for rock scrambling, so...
Candace never wears the appropriate footwear for almost anything that we do.
So to be determined if we actually end up finishing this trail, but we are gonna start it and see how it goes.
Mm-hmm. There's about parking for 2.5 cars here. We are car number 3. So we're hoping we don't get blocked in and or hit while we're parked here. Not a lot of space.
Well, I guess this is the start of the trail. We made it, guys. It was just that little, very short little steep section. Here it is.
Ignore that car. That's not there.
Already stripping.
A little warm. It was chilly. Now it's not chilly.
It's chilly for about 5 full minutes. Who's there?
She's running.
Is this the right way? Update. It is very uphill. I'm very out of breath. It's hard for people who are shorter.
Oh, yeah, that's where we're going. Have we gotten lost yet?
Also, we got lost.
Turned around.
We didn't really get lost. We just went down another trail and had to backtrack.
But we bumped into a couple who also went down the wrong trail.
They
So
were
we
also
helped them
lost.
get back to where they were going, and they helped us get back to where we were going.
Yeah, everything for this trail says make sure you download the map beforehand because it's very confusing.
We made it.
We made it. Just barely, but we made it.
Now this is just the overlook. This isn't the end of the trail, obviously. We still have to get down, but wow. What an overlook.
Quite impressive.
I mean, it had its difficult parts coming up the rocks, but none of it was like, oh my God, this is awful.
I would describe it as challenging.
Easy, moderate.
But I think the rest of the hike, another 1.5 miles, 2 miles, it is pretty easy. I think there might be one more really short, steep section.
Yeah.
So once you make it like 0.6 of a mile, that's pretty much the hard part.
That's it. But what a view. Not too shabby.
We're actually the only ones up here right now.
Yeah. You can also drive up here. Did we mention that?
No, I don't know that we did.
There's like a little mountain road that gets up here. The reason we didn't do that is I didn't know that's where that road went. And to get back to it, we'd have to drive like a half an hour because it's a one-way. So we decided to hike it, but you can also drive up here. I think it's a little bit more enjoyable after climbing that mountain now. Candace doesn't know I'm about to interview her, but we're on the hike. The hike is now on the road. And the rest of the way back, we're just hiking on the road. Here we are. Just a hiking. Alright, so that trail had some difficulties. When they say rock scramble, they sure as heck do mean it.
Yeah, like there were a dozen or so parts where I had to sit down because my leg wouldn't reach the other step or stone or whatever I was trying to step onto. Quite a technical hike. Not just the first half mile to the first overlook, like I thought like the whole thing was pretty technical, I would say.
Yeah. No, that was harder than I thought. It was fun though. So yeah, we're just walking along the park road. It is one way and 2 lanes, so hopefully. Just a little update. We're still walking on a road, and there is traffic. But
Everyone seems to be paying attention.
shout out to me for putting on Candace's backpack waterproof cover that's bright orange.
Another update, my feet very much hurt. Very much so. The asphalt is not helping.
Yeah, who wants to walk on asphalt? I mean, we knew it was walking on the road, but... Oh, what do we have here, folks?
What?
It's the Riley Rome's mobile. Candace was panicked.
That's all I got.
She's all got another rock scramble. Alright, real quick before we get in the car. You like it?
Yeah, it was fun.
Would you recommend it?
If you like technical heights, yeah.
Would you do it again?
Yeah.
Alright, what are we doing now?
You can go do it again.
Alright, go ahead.
Now, what are we doing?
It's almost 5 o'clock, I think.
Yeah, we were gonna go into Bar Harbor for dinner potentially, but I think by the time we get back to the campground, shower, because we're really gross, and get to Bar Harbor, it'll be 1, a little later than we want to get over there, and 2, like prime dinner time, and parking is kind of a nightmare in Bar Harbor, so probably not a great time to try to park over there. So I think we're just going to do that tomorrow instead, and Andrew can get his lobster roll
Yeah.
fix.
Times 2. Because tomorrow's our last full day, so I have to eat lobster twice. But I think we're just gonna head back to the camp. Maybe get a fire going, maybe cook some dinner. If we think about it, we'll pull out the camera, show you all what we're fixing.
Thanks for watching Riley Roams. Click subscribe to keep up with all of our latest travels, and don't forget to click that like button too.